Thank you, dear friend, for being here today. Sagittarius, bold wanderer of the stars, child of Jupiter, guardian of fire and freedom, this moment was made for you. You didn't land on this video by chance. You were pulled here, summoned by something ancient and silent that knows exactly what your soul is ready to remember. Let me ask you this, have you been feeling it too? That strange tension in the air, like the universe is holding its breath just for you? Or maybe you've caught yourself staring out the window, heart racing for no reason, wondering, am I standing at the edge of something I can't yet see? If your answer is even a whisper of yes, then stay with me. Because what I'm about to share with you today on this exact date, October 20th, is not just a horoscope. It is a cosmic message delivered right to the door of your destiny. And if you've been waiting for a sign to shift, to rise, to finally step into the version of you that's been flickering behind your eyes, this is it. There is a secret about Sagittarius that most never talk about. Behind your laughter, your freedom, your wild need to roam lies a sacred oath written in stardust long before you were born. And today, the universe is ready to unlock it. This isn't just a video, it's a portal. And the only thing you need to bring is your willingness to listen. So go ahead, pour yourself a warm cup of tea or coffee, light a candle if it helps, sit somewhere quiet where you can feel the electricity in the air because there's a story waiting for you here. A secret written across the constellations. And in just a few minutes, it's going to change how you see everything. Before we dive in, do me a favor, tap the like button to send a signal to the stars. Subscribe so you don't miss a single message designed just for your spirit. And if something in you is already stirring, leave a comment below right now that says, I'm ready to unlock the destiny of Sagittarius. That one line could be the spell that opens a door you've waited lifetimes to find. Stay with me until the end of this video, because what's waiting there isn't just insight. It's a ritual of wealth, a cosmic alignment, and a sacred number that could change the way money and fortune move through your life forever. Now, take a breath and step closer. Let's begin. You didn't stumble here by accident. No part of your presence in this moment is random. October 20th isn't just a date, it's an energetic crossing, a portal carved into time, and it carries a frequency meant only for those ready to receive it. And Sagittarius, this portal was written in your stars. The universe has been whispering to you for days, maybe even weeks, sending signals through dreams, patterns, uncanny moments of déjà vu that made you pause and ask, what is happening to me? That electric pull you've been feeling in your chest, that subtle ache to break free, to leap, to become. That wasn't restlessness. That was your soul remembering its rhythm. Because right now, as the sun moves into a precise cosmic alignment with Jupiter, your ruling planet, your celestial parent, the veil begins to lift, the invisible starts to shimmer, and you, wild-hearted Sagittarius, are standing at the threshold of activation. This alignment isn't ordinary, it's rare, it's golden, the kind of moment where destiny stops moving in shadows and starts speaking in light. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, wisdom, luck, and divine purpose. It rules over teachers, travelers, prophets, and seekers. And when the sun kisses Jupiter in this way, on this specific day, it's like the universe is sending a lightning bolt directly into your solar plexus, reminding you, you were never meant to play small. You were born to aim higher, to leap farther, to dream wilder than most dare to. And yet, lately, haven't you felt like something's been tugging at you? Like there's a truth you can't quite touch, but it's getting louder? Let me ask you something, and answer this with your heart, not your logic. Have you been seeing repeating numbers lately? Waking up at the same time every night? Feeling like someone or something is trying to get a message through? Maybe it came in a dream you can't forget. Or a song playing at just the right moment. Or a stranger saying something that struck a chord deep inside your chest. That's not coincidence. That's resonance. When your vibration begins to match the frequency of your higher path, the universe starts rearranging reality around you to reflect what your soul already knows. October 20th is the turning point. This is a soul checkpoint, a moment coded in your spiritual blueprint as the day when everything begins to unfold. And that's why you're here. Not to be entertained, not to be distracted, but to remember. To remember that deep within you lives a contract older than time, a sacred promise your soul made to rise, to awaken, to fulfill a purpose far greater than routine. And Sagittarius, that purpose, is stirring now. It's no wonder you've been feeling everything more intensely. The joy, the restlessness, the need to do something, go somewhere, become someone, even if you can't yet define what that is. You're not broken, you're being recalibrated. And the question is no longer, what if? The question is, are you ready to say yes to the path that's been calling you since before your first breath? Because the moment you do, the gears of destiny begin to move, not because you force them, but because you finally stopped resisting the truth of who you are. Let me pause you here, right in this breath, and ask, what has been following you lately? What thought, image, or feeling keeps returning, no matter how often you push it away? What if that thing isn't here to haunt you, but to guide you? And what if, just what if, this day, this message, this very moment, is the answer you didn't know you were already praying for? Coming up next, I'll share the tarot cards drawn specifically for you, cards that appeared in a sacred spread under the energy of this celestial alignment, and what they reveal might leave you speechless. Because one of them carries a message about a hidden gift you've been carrying since childhood, one that's about to awaken. But before we go there, take a moment, if you haven't already, to ground this message in reality. Leave a comment below that simply says, I am not here by accident. 1. That's your declaration. That's your echo to the stars. Let the algorithm of the universe hear your voice. And if something inside you just whispered yes, then stay with me, wild one, because your stars are just beginning to speak. There's something strange about the kind of waiting you've been feeling lately, isn't there? It's not the kind of waiting filled with impatience or boredom. No, it's something else entirely. A quiet, aching anticipation, like your soul is listening for a sound that hasn't been spoken yet. A sense that something important is coming, but you don't know what. Only that you must be ready. You've tried to ignore it, maybe. You've told yourself it's just a phase, just restlessness. But deep down, in the quietest folds of your being, you know this isn't just a mood. It's a remembering. Because your soul, Sagittarius, is ancient. It remembers places your feet have never walked in this life. It remembers the stars from angles your eyes have never seen. And it remembers a vow, a sacred promise made before your birth, long before your name had form, before your body had breath, a vow made in the luminous silence between lifetimes, a vow that whispered, when the time comes, I will rise again. I will fulfill what I began. That vow is stirring now. It's why your heart has been beating just a little louder at night. It's why you felt the pull towards something invisible, unexplainable. Because the stars are aligning to remind you, you came here with a purpose, and the clock of the cosmos is chiming. What you're feeling is not anxiety. It's momentum, like a bow drawn back, a golden arrow trembling against the pull of fate. And Sagittarius, you are that arrow, drawn back by time itself, held in stillness, pointed towards something vast and wild and life-changing. The tension you feel, it's not holding you back. It's preparing you for the launch. And when that moment comes, when the string is released, nothing will be able to stop the flight that follows. But here's the truth only few ever say out loud. The longer the bow is held, the more precise the aim. And your aim, Sagittarius, is not ordinary. It's cosmic. Which brings me to this. Have you noticed how people have been drawn to you lately, asking for advice, sharing their burdens, as if they know you hold some kind of deeper wisdom, even if you're not always sure where it comes from? That's no accident. Your energy is changing. You're entering a phase where your mere presence begins to activate change in others. Not because you try, but because you are. Because you carry within you a blueprint of awakening, and people around you are starting to sense it. And yet, you might also be feeling strangely alone, as if no one fully gets what's happening to you. That's normal. When the soul remembers, the world gets quieter, not because no one cares, but because the universe is making space for you to hear what comes next. And what's coming is a message meant for your heart, not your mind. A key that will only turn once you stop running and start listening. Because, in just a few breaths from now, I'm going to show you the exact tarot cards that rose under the light of this celestial day, and one of them has not shown up for months. It brings news about a rare gift buried in your lineage, something passed down through lifetimes, something that's finally ready to awaken within you now. But before we step through that door, take a moment. Close your eyes if you can. Place your hand over your heart. And listen. Do you feel that? That flutter, that spark, that soft heat under your ribs. That's the vow. It's alive inside you, and it's ready to be honored. If you're feeling this resonance, if your heart just whispered, yes, then leave a comment below that says, I remember the vow. Let it be a quiet beacon. Let it be the thread that ties you to this moment in time, because the next part of your journey is already rising, and your cards are about to speak. And now, the cards. I shuffled the deck in silence. Candles flickering. The wind outside oddly still, as if even nature was waiting. And when the first card rose, I smiled. Because of course, it was Temperance, the very spirit of Sagittarius. Your card, your mirror. Temperance doesn't scream, it doesn't rush. It arrives in sacred silence, reminding us that power doesn't always come in storms. Sometimes it comes in stillness, in that invisible dance between fire and water, between what you feel and what you choose. Right now, on October 20th, this card comes to you not as a coincidence, but as a confirmation that the balance you've been craving between logic and intuition, action and reflection is not something you need to chase. It's already blooming inside of you. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't need to rush the outcome. This is a time to trust the alchemy happening in your spirit, the way your desires and your wisdom are finally beginning to mix in just the right dose. And then came the second card, the Fool. Ah, the sacred wanderer, number 0, the card of the soul before it forgets. The Fool isn't foolish. The Fool is fearless. It speaks to that part of you that was never meant to live within the lines. The part of you that came here to leap, to fall, to rise again, to make a masterpiece out of mystery. And right now, that energy is cracking open around you. A new beginning is forming. Not because something is ending, but because something more true is beginning. You may not know where it leads. You may not even know what step 1 looks like, but the Fool doesn't wait for a map. The Fool steps forward and lets the path appear beneath their feet. And Sagittarius, if that's not you in your purest form, I don't know what is. And then came the final card, one that took my breath away. The Ace of Cups. The cup overflowing. The holy grail of emotion, intuition, and deep, soul-level renewal. When this card arrives, it means one thing. The heart is ready. For love, for healing, for sacred connection, for the arrival of something or someone who doesn't just meet you, but mirrors you. It could be a new romance, yes, but it could also be a reconnection to yourself. A remembering of the part of you that feels deeply, loves fully, and trusts the whispers of your soul. The Ace of Cups is not a trickle, it's a flood. It means the universe is pouring something into your life now, something you didn't even know you were ready to receive. But here's the key. You are ready, because if you weren't, this card wouldn't have come. So what do these 3 cards mean? Together, Temperance, the Fool, the Ace of Cups. They form a sentence, a prayer, a divine directive whispered straight into your bones. You don't need to know the whole path. You only need to begin. And the moment you do, your heart will bloom, and the world will respond. Let me say that again. You don't need to know everything. You only need to move. The universe will meet you step for step. Now breathe. Let that land. Because these cards aren't just predictions, they are invitations. The kind you don't get every day. The kind that says, this is your time, and you are more than ready. If any part of you is tingling right now, if something inside your chest just unfolded like a flower, then take this moment to anchor it. Comment below. I trust the path I cannot yet see. That sentence might be your activation. And trust me, we're only just beginning. Because in the next part of this message, I'm going to tell you what's been holding you back, and the sneaky way the universe is using stillness to prepare you for your greatest expansion yet. You don't want to miss it. There's something you've been feeling lately, hasn't there? A strange sense of being in between, like you don't quite fit where you used to. Like the conversations that once lit you up now feel flat. The places that once felt like home now feel like echoes. You've tried to shake it off to tell yourself it's just a phase. But deep down, you know the truth. You've changed, and the world around you hasn't caught up yet. This is not confusion. It's not disconnection. It's evolution. You're not lost. You've simply outgrown the frequency you used to call home. That heavy feeling in your chest when you're around certain people. That inner sigh when you return to spaces that used to energize you. That quiet knowing that you're craving more deeper truth, richer connection, a life that feels alive. That is your soul saying, it's time. And yes, it can feel like loss. When old friendships begin to fade, when certain dynamics feel forced, or when you realize you can no longer pretend to be who others expect you to be, it can feel like you're breaking something. But here's the truth. You're not breaking. You're releasing. You're liberating yourself from what no longer serves your next becoming. This is the part of the story where you stop trying to shrink yourself to stay in rooms where your light makes others squint. This is the part where your vibration shifts, and not everyone is meant to rise with you. And that's okay. Not everyone is meant to walk every chapter with you. Some were only ever meant to walk a few pages, to teach, to reflect, to help you remember a part of yourself, and then gently fade as the next version of you takes the lead. Because Sagittarius, you are ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion, wisdom, and truth. You were never meant to stay the same. Your soul came here to stretch beyond limits, to dissolve illusions, to evolve in ways that make others whisper, how did they do that? So if you're feeling out of place, it's because the place no longer matches your purpose. And if certain relationships are slipping through your fingers, it's because you're no longer vibrating at the level where those dynamics can survive. This isn't the end. It's the clearing, the sacred space between who you were and who you're becoming. And if it feels quiet, even lonely, know this. That silence is the cocoon, and what emerges from that silence is something radiant, untamed, and utterly you. So pause for a moment. Look at your life. Where is the universe gently untying knots you've been too afraid to loosen? Where is it making room? Because up next, I'm going to reveal what energy is rushing toward you in that empty space, and it might just be the opportunity, connection, or miracle your spirit has been waiting for. But first, take a breath and affirm in the comments below. I am expanding beyond what no longer fits me. Let the universe know. You are ready. Now that the space has been cleared, the signs begin to arrive. And today, they come in the form of sacred numbers and vibrational colors, energetic keys placed in your path by the cosmos itself. Let's begin with the numbers. If you start noticing these today on receipts, license plates, timestamps, or even in passing thoughts, don't ignore them. These are not coincidences. They are nudges from the unseen. The first number is 3, the number of creation, expression, and joyful alignment. 3 is the sacred triad body, mind, and spirit, dancing together in harmony. It invites you to speak your truth, share your light, and move from a place of authenticity. If you've been feeling creatively blocked or unsure how to express something in your heart, this number is your cue to open up. Whether through words, music, movement, or silence, create something today. Let the universe speak through your being. The second number is 9, the ancient symbol of completion, wisdom, and soul integration. 9 appears when something is coming full circle. A lesson, a cycle, a way of thinking, a relationship dynamic. It's not an ending in the way we fear, it's a soft closing, a graceful exhale that makes room for what's next. If something or someone has recently left your life, let it be. 9 reminds you, nothing truly aligned ever slips away. And then, the number that sends chills through the energy field, 11. This is not just a number, it's a portal. The number of divine alignment, intuitive awakening, and downloads from the quantum field. When you see 11, especially in double form, 1111, pause. The universe is listening. 11 tells you your third eye is opening wider, that your intuition is being recalibrated, and that your connection to cosmic intelligence is expanding. New ideas may pour in today, dreams may be more vivid, synchronicities may increase. Don't ignore the whispers, write them down, they are messages. Now, the color. The frequency that will amplify everything for you on this day is indigo. That deep, rich, mystic shade of violet blue that hums with the power of the unseen. Indigo is the color of your third eye chakra, the center of intuition, perception, and subtle sight. Wearing it, meditating with it, even lighting a candle in this shade today can act as a psychic enhancer, boosting your inner clarity and drawing in the answers you didn't know you were seeking. So maybe today, wrap yourself in an indigo shawl. Hold a crystal of lapis lazuli or iolite close to your heart. Light a deep purple candle with intention and whisper, I see, I know, I receive. These are not rituals of superstition. They are acts of remembrance. You are not separate from the magic. You are the magic. And when you move in rhythm with the symbols the universe gives you, luck becomes alignment, and alignment becomes inevitable success. Let the numbers guide your steps. Let the indigo cloak your aura in wisdom. And prepare, because in the next part, we're stepping into the energy of love and divine connection, and there's a powerful message rising just beneath the surface of your heart. But before that, if any of these numbers speak to your spirit today, drop a comment below and write, I align with 3, 9, and 11. Let it be your spell. Let it be your signature to the stars. And now, Sagittarius, we arrive at the part of this journey that isn't just meant to be heard. It's meant to be lived. A ritual, simple, sacred, and entirely yours. This is not about superstition. It's about energy, intention, and memory, the kind that lives not in the mind, but in the soul. Tonight, or whenever you feel the call, create a small space just for you. Somewhere still, somewhere quiet. Let this be your temple, even if only for a few moments. Then gather what you need: a blank piece of white paper, a canvas for your vow, a candle, preferably in deep violet or midnight blue, the colors of your third eye, your cosmic intelligence, and your heart open, tender, ready. Now write these words in your own hand, slowly, intentionally. I am ready to remember and fulfill my soul's vow. Let each letter be a spell. Let each word carry your energy forward through time. Then fold the paper gently, reverently into the shape of an arrow, because you, Sagittarius, are the archer. And this is the symbol of your aim, your direction, your unshakable truth. Place this arrow in your wallet or bag, somewhere it can travel with you for the next 3 days. Let it be a secret message to the universe and to yourself. I remember, I'm aligned, I'm moving forward. Now, light the candle. Let its flame be your beacon. Close your eyes, and for 5 minutes, just breathe. Imagine a soft, glowing light, the golden radiance of Jupiter, your ruling planet, gently descending into your chest. See it settle into your heart center, warming, activating, expanding. Feel it pulse like a second heartbeat, a divine one, syncing with your own. This isn't just visualization, it's reconnection. What you are doing in this moment is not small. You are not asking. You are remembering. You're not hoping the universe delivers. You're declaring, I am ready now. And as the candle burns, as the arrow rests by your side, as your breath steadies, so does your path. This is the kind of ritual that doesn't just shift your energy, it summons your future. And if you feel a chill, a tear, or a rush of something unexplainable, let it happen. That's your soul responding. Take this moment, anchor it, and when you're ready, say aloud or whisper into the candle flame, "So it is," because once spoken it begins. And speaking of beginnings, love, money, and the echo of why you came here in the first place. Let's start with love. It may not look the way you expected it to. It might not come wrapped in fireworks or feel like a movie scene. In fact, it will likely arrive in a moment of silence, just when you finally let go, just when you stop grasping, stop overthinking, stop asking when. That's when it appears, not as a rescue, but as a mirror, not to complete you, but to fly beside you. The kind of connection that doesn't clip your wings, it opens its own beside yours. One where love feels like wind, not weight. Freedom, not fear. So ask yourself, are you open to receiving love in the way your soul truly desires? Even if it looks different than what your mind imagined? Now, abundance. Money doesn't respond to struggle the way we think it does. It doesn't come faster the harder you push. It comes when you're aligned. And Sagittarius alignment is your superpower this season. You don't need to hustle harder. You need to act from the right frequency. Inspired, clear, unshaken. And when you do, the new stream of income, or the opportunity you didn't see coming, flows straight in. Trust this. The more you act from expansion, the more life expands back. And finally, your soul mission. The truth is, you're not here to find it. You already know it. You've always known it. It's not a job title. It's not a label. It's a frequency, a remembrance, a return. And if you've been feeling the pull to guide, to speak, to create, to serve, it's not random. It's not too late. It's time. You're not chasing purpose anymore. You're becoming it. Let that sink in. And if it resonates, if your chest is vibrating, if your eyes are welling, drop this in the comments right now. I am the return of my own truth. Because from here forward, you no longer forget who you are. And Sagittarius, the next part, is where the sun rises. So here we are, Sagittarius, at the edge of something vast, radiant, and beautifully unknown. And maybe, just maybe, you can feel it now. That quiet certainty pulsing in your chest. You are the one who came here to remember, to rise, to guide the arrow of destiny not only for yourself, but for others still searching in the dark. You were never meant to live in a cage. Not emotionally, not spiritually. Sagittarius is fire. Sagittarius is vision. Sagittarius is the arrow that pierces through time. You are not the follower of fate. You are its co-creator. And everything you felt in this journey, the chills, the truth rising from silence, the signs too loud to ignore, they weren't placed here randomly. They were placed for you. Let this be your remembrance. Not of who the world told you to be, but of who your soul always was. Curious, wild, wise, radiant, free. And now the choice is yours. Will you carry this energy with you? Will you act on what your intuition whispered today? Because the truth is, this video isn't just information, it's activation. And what happens next depends on you. If your heart is vibrating, if your soul is stirred, leave your mark in the comments below. Type this powerful affirmation and let the universe echo it back to you. I remember my soul's vow. Say it, claim it, let the portal open. And if someone came to mind during this video, a fellow Sagittarius, a spiritual seeker, or just someone who's been feeling lost, share this video with them. You never know whose path it might realign. If this message touched you, please like, subscribe, and turn on that bell so you never miss another divine message. Every action you take helps us keep this circle of light growing. And if you feel called to support this channel, you can now send a super thanks not just as a gesture of appreciation, but as a way to help spread this message of hope, healing, and higher truth across the globe. Your light helps carry this light even further. Thank you for being part of that. Now, here's a little secret. In the next video, we're diving even deeper into the rare Jupiter-Venus alignment and what it means for your financial flow, soul contracts, and unexpected love connections. Yes, it's big. So make sure you're subscribed and check the description below. There's a little gift waiting there just for you. Before we part ways for now, let me leave you with this truth. You are worthy of wealth. You are worthy of wild love. You are worthy of a life that makes your spirit sing. Don't settle for almost. Don't dim your fire. Don't forget your vow. Sagittarius, this is your time, and the universe is already clearing the path. Now tell me in the comments, what kind of video would you love to see next? What topic, what sign, what guidance are you craving most right now? Your feedback helps this channel serve you better, because this isn't just a channel, it's a community. From my soul to yours, thank you for being here. Thank you for remembering. And until next time, stay wild, stay open, stay luminous. I'll see you in the stars.